Hello there, Aries. Welcome to your reading. This is for the week of 16th to 23rd of March. And if you are new here, you are welcome as well. So let's see what is going on for you. And for this reading, I'm doing a Celtic cross spread. What do we have for Aries? Starting with the heart area. And the star at the heart, crossing the heart, is the Page of Swords, the root, Wheel of Fortune, the crown, Five of Pentacles, in the past, 10 of Wands, in the future, Knight of Wands. For the approach, we have King of Pentacles, outside influences, the Hermit, and hopes and fears, Nine of Pentacles, the outcome, Five of Swords. There's one more card coming up here, Judgment card, so I'm going to leave that together with the Five of Swords. At the bottom of the deck, there is the Seven of Wands energy. So let's get a few cards from this deck. It's called You've Got This or You Got This. Infuse your life with action. Don't wait for it to happen. Make it happen. Make your own future. Make your own hope. Make your own love. So there's a form of maybe making your own or making something happen, not waiting or no longer waiting, and you're taking action. But to even be more precise, you're being an initiator right now, or you are initiating some kind of movement with someone, with yourself, with someone around you as well. Every day is a new opportunity. You can build on yesterday's success or put its failures behind and start over again. Always remember that striving and struggle precedes success even in the dictionary. Okay. And at the bottom of the deck here, it says, never apologize for being sensitive or emotional. Let this be a sign that you've got a big heart and aren't afraid to let others see it. Showing your emotions is a sign of strength. So there could be something to do with vulnerability as well over here that is coming through. Okay. So your overall energy, Aries, is the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, this is to do with a track-like energy, getting back on track, maybe regarding a path, regarding a pathway. So something is getting back on track for you. You have good luck, you have fortune working in your favor. If you're looking to take a risk, do something new or try something outside of your comfort zone, then it could be that you are doing some kind of assessment. So let's say you're buying, and I'm just using a ticket, for example, like a form of a lottery ticket. With the Wheel of Fortune, you may just be investing a certain amount that you know that you're okay to let it go. So that can be the Wheel of Fortune energy. So I do feel like you have good luck and fortunes in your favor. So you may just be getting lucky as well. So there's some kind of good luck energy, and there it is. The Wheel of Fortune does expand on everything and anything. Okay, just remember that. So whatever you put your attention to is going to grow. So if you're looking to make some kind of plans, doing anything, then you could be looking long term at this time or looking towards the future energy. In the heart area, there is the Star card. This is Aquarius energy. Okay, beautiful. So it does feel like there's something to do with your purpose. There's something to do with maybe embodiment practices, you standing out. And it feels to me that there's something about a new level of harmony, balance that you are creating or you are coming to. And the Page of Swords over here, this is crossing the star. The Page of Swords upright is Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. You could be embodying a new level of curiosity. So there's some kind of curiosity that you're looking to maybe embody and also cultivate. So there's a new level of cultivation of curiosity that you're doing. If there's anyone watching you, it could be that you're out there in the spotlight and they're trying to get information about you. So if you're online, for example, someone could be checking your social media space, which I'm not going to get into too much. With the Wheel of Fortune in the root area, then in the crown, we have the Five of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles may be a fear of rejection. So let's say you're navigating something. There could be someone who has maybe has left you feeling left out in the cold. There could be something to do with an isolation, ostracization, just feeling like away from cut out of something that is supposed to be our natural sense of belonging. So there could be something like that right now that you are navigating or you have navigated. If there's someone watching you, could be as well that they are feeling this way right now and they do not know how to approach you. They do not know how to approach you. So one thing I will say here, Aries, if you're going to do something, I know it's easier said than done, especially when you're in that place, is sometimes it just takes a knock on the door. It just takes asking questions. And if you're being told no, you learn to validate yourself even more. So let's say someone has done that on purpose, then it's still okay to feel bad about it, okay? It's okay to feel bad when we are isolated because it's just our hearts. It's just how we feel, when a back is being turned on us or something like that. It happens all the time if you're seeking new things, if you're looking to build your business, if you're looking to start up a new love connection, if maybe something can feel like, maybe you're not on the same page as well, then it's okay to actually feel isolated. It's okay to validate. Validation begins with a new level of acknowledgement that this is where you are, this is how you feel, and that is the best way you can love on yourself. This is a gift that you give to yourself. It's a gift that you keep giving back to yourself, okay? So one thing you don't do is deny yourself that. In the past position, there is a 10 of Wands energy, so there's some kind of a harvest energy, some kind of I don't feel like you're being protected from a harvest energy. So if something has been delayed or something has felt like it doesn't have to be on purpose, okay? So let's say you have been dealing with someone. Let's say you have been helping them and it has a high chance for drainage. Then there could just be enough energy where it gets to a brim and your guys can cut it off and say, it's enough. Now it's time to care for yourself, all right? So there feels to be a new level of protection that you have from your spirit guides, where something may feel like it's cut out, or there could be a lack of communication or a missed communication from this situation, but that is because you also could be cutting it out and be saying like, cut off, it's time now, So there feels to be some kind of boundary that you're setting as regard a persistent energy or something that has a high chance of draining you. Now, however you're doing this feels like it's bringing about a new level of liberation for you. It's like you're taking yourself out of some kind of grip-like energy. Okay, something that may have gripped you or something that may have taken from you. Now you're gradually coming out of that. And with that comes 10 and 7 is 17, a reclamation of your star power. And the star is right here in the heart area. 17 comes back to the number 8. So there's some kind of liberative energy. So it feels like something is about to go on a marathon for you. All right, you may be going on a marathon as well, maybe going on a run, because I see the Knight of Wands in the future position. You're breaking out of something of a stagnant energy, something that has put you at a grip, or something that may have felt like you do not have a lot of control here. All right, and it feels like you're breaking out of that. So let's say someone is complaining, doing this, doing that. Then all of a sudden, it doesn't mean that you are not in that place, but something about you feels like you have a poker face right now. All right? Yeah. It feels like you have a poker face right now, Aries. Okay? This is what it feels like. So it could be someone in your energy or people in your energy or people that are observing you, but something about you feels like, what kind of dimension are you in? Right? It's like, what kind of dimension are you in? It's a form of experience where you are experiencing the same thing, but it's like something is working out in such a way where you are not showing what it is that you are experiencing or what it is that is being experienced. But that could be because you have to show up in a certain way. Right? Maybe you have to show up for yourself. You have to show up for what matters to you. Maybe you have to show up in a certain workplace. But whatever this is requiring you to look away from a certain energy and focus your energy towards where it is that you want to see expansion. It's a kind of skill that I cannot begin to describe. Now, this poker face you have is not a robotic-like kind of poker face where you're not feeling. No. It's just one where you are in control of your emotions. You're allowing yourself to be vulnerable, but you're in control of your emotions. So some kind of emotional strength, mental strength. But most importantly, I don't know what to call the 5 of Pentacles right now. Investment strength? Yes, investment strength. So it's like you're very particular about what it is that you invest your energy in. And therefore, you have situations around you that are saying that you're very fast. Right? They're saying that you're very fast. They're saying that you are It's like you're catching up very fast is what I'm getting. So let's say you're in school, you're reading something, then you're about to catch up very fast. Let's say you're going on, something about you is about to, it's like you're moving very fast. And to you, you may not even see it that way. So it could be some kind of avatar that you have or something that you have regarding survival, something that you have struck regarding a survival skill. And don't get me wrong, it feels like you're still feeling everything. And this is not about like a form of looking away from what is important. No, it's just the way that people could be observing you. So you also are in a place where you're being told that, yes, you are right on track. Keep it up. All right, keep it up. Doesn't mean every now and then you don't stop to, help someone back on track. I feel like this is why you're even in this place, because you know that there's something bigger that you're serving. So if you're looking to maybe get out of some kind of stuck energy right now, Aries, something that feels heavy, something that feels like it's kind of putting you in a place of more struggle than how you want to see progress, then you need to know that whatever you're doing, you are being guided to look at a bigger picture. Maybe 3 years from now, 4 years from now, where would you like to be? Okay, and then from there you come back to the present moment to make a decision, because you do have situations that could be watching you take risks, watching you do something that maybe they have not done. And while that can be a form of like admiration, I do feel like this is something that you're also aware that it's not all that admiration. It could be that it's indeed something that you are being protected from, or you're being for the, like, knowing how protected that you are. So there are some changes that you're making. There's a new level of investment that you're giving to yourself. If there's a love connection, I'm not getting so much of unrequited love. I'm getting more of a situation that may see you in this same light. All right, they may see you as someone who catches up very fast. It's like they see you today and you're looking one way, the next day you're looking different. That is what it feels like. So there could be a high chance of intimidation that maybe you are navigating in the workplace, in your environment as well. Yeah, maybe around you, but there feels to be something of you way ahead. All right, it's like you're way ahead. If there's anything that has been placed to distract you, then it feels like you're finding your way back with the Star card. All right, this is a form of a nudge from the universe, like you're finding your way back. And in the future position, the Knight of Wands, this is Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, Cancer, Scorpio energy. So there's a passionate new direction that is opening up over here. And yeah, you could be going on maybe high energy spots, for example, or something about you is like in a really passionate way. One thing that you're watching for is that oozing of energy. There's a lot of fiery energy. There's a lot of marathon-like energy that I'm picking up in your reading. Okay, so what you're looking to do is making sure that you carry as much as you can on your way so that you are able to keep up and, because it's an energy that requires a form of a laser focus. All right, so if there's anyone coming towards you, then it could be that they're coming in a passionate way as well. Watch out for anything that could trigger you, or you could be the one triggering another to kind of pick up. All right, sometimes we just have to cause some kind of chaos in order to get something moving. So not all the times chaos are actually bad. It could be that is a form of motivation, like get up, move, so you could be someone who is like moving someone, or you're inspiring someone, or it's either you inspire this, or you're too fast and it makes them to feel left behind. Or again, there could be something where you're weighing out, should I move in this way, or do I need to carry everything? But just know that you can't carry everyone along with this kind of energy. But you're also seeing where you're also having to reflect on yourself to see, am I discarding a part of myself with this kind of energy, or am I taking up myself? So it could come with a new level of shadow work on your part as well. So I will tell you this, what is happening in the future position is directly impacting the past position. Okay, so there could be something here where you may need to, I don't know if it's slowing down or you're needing to keep a balance. Yeah, I feel like it's a balance more than slowing down. So there's some kind of balance that someone could be looking to. It's like there's a form of a Sonic the Hedgehog. Okay, Sonic the Hedgehog is like running very fast, and then there's that kind of fade-like energy or phase-like energy that is behind them, and then the phase-like energy is gradually catching up with the speed of the Sonic the Hedgehog. So there's something about that where you are It could be the Mercury retrograde, the new moon in Pisces, that is revealing to you that phase-like energy. All right. So is in a way of saying that there's something here that could require you to carry the whole of yourself, or something about a blind spot is being revealed to you in terms of a karmic rebalancing that is going on. So let's say you're going somewhere, the little things, if you can finish it, you know, start and finish what you started. If you cannot finish if you want to do something and you feel like, yeah, I cannot finish what I started, then maybe you don't want to do it at all, right? So something like that. So this is the time to kind of finish up something or tidy up something. You could also be working with someone in your energy. The King of Pentacles in the area of the approach is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. So this is also you, Aries. So I do feel like there is something of like your abundance, your ambition that is definitely like rising. And it's beautiful because sometimes when we're looking to manifest, we easily feel like it's about acquiring something that is outside of us, when sometimes we'll be shown that everything that we have wanted to manifest is right there. So it feels like there's something about a jolting out of something that you're getting to see that everything that you have wanted to manifest is right here. It could be a new level of contentment, but I don't know what this is, but you're about to be revealed a certain gold mine or something that has been right there, or someone is being revealed like something that they have wanted. It could be a relationship, it could be finances, it could be fire, energy, but it's like something that they have wanted or they have been looking, maybe watching on TV for, they're finally seeing that is right there with them. The Hermit card in terms of outside influences is Virgo energy. I mean, the Hermit card has been coming up for ages for you. You could have some connection to Virgo. There could be something about you that is like a really wise soul and a really wise one. This is why I'm getting, right? I could be speaking as well to an inner child of yours, a small child, but you're still showing up in the Hermit energy. So it's like you're being given something and you're able to solve it very fast. And you're like, there, done. So if I was supposed to distract you to do something else, and then there's a high chance that I will feel frustrated because you're finishing it very fast, right? This is what it feels like. So with the Hermit card, I feel like you're in a place where you're just owning your space, you're owning your power. Something may have required you to retreat, to isolate, because something about you is protecting your energy right now with the Hermit card. If you need any kind of information, any kind of intel, you don't have to go out there to seek for it with the Hermit card right there. You could also be going into some truth, some philosophy, or some kind of research. You are finding answers, some form of analytical energy. So just be aware of where you could be going into a highly analytical place, okay? So where you can go down the rabbit hole seeking for answers, Pandora's box, all of that, and you may need to come back to the surface every now and then. The Nine of Pentacles in terms of hopes and fears, this is to do with abundance, independent wealth, unconditional love. So there's a form of maintenance that you're doing here, maybe of yourself, of your makeup, physical makeup as well could be significant, but it looks like you are standing out. For the outcome, we have the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords is some form of complicated confliction energy. So there could be something that you're something that could be complicated. I keep getting complicated, even though I want to say confliction or conflicted. All right. So there could be something that is complicated and you're just, acknowledging that it is. All right. It could be something that you're observing, something that you want to make a decision, something that maybe you do not just have the answers for and you're leaving it for what it is. That can be the Judgment and the Five of Swords. So let's say you're working with someone, you're meeting them where they're at. You're allowing yourself to meet them where they're at and just be like, yeah, we see it how it is, let's leave it there, right? And that is how we also meet up ourselves sometimes, where we be like, yeah, I don't know, or it's complicated, or I do not understand fully just yet. Fine, we leave it that way. So I feel like with that also comes that Judgment card, a resurrection of yourself, of who you are, because with that new level of acknowledgement and validation, what happens is you get to show up for yourself in the best way possible. So there feels to be something about you showing up for yourself, showing up and out, being unapologetic. All right, this is what I'm getting. And however you're doing this, you may not know this. In all the hot messiness, the messiness, you have situations that see you actually knowing your stuff or finding your way. So you may be a way shower, for example. or someone who can either initiate people to kind of take action, or can leave one feeling left behind. So however this comes up, it helps you to see it's all about your own path, right? It's all about you coming back on your own path. So one thing that I'm going to get more about the Knight of Wands, but first the life and career deck. Relationships. Business partners, office love affairs, and communication with co-workers are highlighted now. Make choices with extreme care. Spiritual work. Doing some inner work can help you get clear before you move on. You will get insights into what work will best serve your needs. So this spiritual work may be connected to the Page of Swords energy. Yeah, I do feel like you're gaining some kind of insight. And at the bottom of the deck, courage. Courage is not failing you, because you are the courage. There's a lot of rage from your heart. And it's like you are looking to channel that rage. Ask what you are afraid of so you can overcome what's holding you back now. There are leadership opportunities for the taking. Let's get more about the Knight of Wands. The Emperor. And the Moon. So there's a form of taking charge that you're doing, taking initiative or some kind of initiative. And as soon as this is happening, you're treading into uncharted waters, and it's showing up as a passionate new direction. So something from the past is coming back around, and that is of yourself. And also maybe someone coming back around. But however this comes, it's like it's revealing a treasure for you that takes you back to this 10 of Wands, that helps you to revisit something. And the Knight of Wands is here. However you are revisiting this is bringing about a karmic clearing as well as rebalancing, and is bringing about a new spark for you, all right, a new fire. So there's some kind of justice that is going on that is in the area of your passion, your fire, and your energy. And ultimately how that comes up in your pentacles. So it's like you're ready to kind of if your pentacles were at a place where you were just saving, then you're looking to build up exponentially. This is what I'm getting. Or even your investments in general. And at the bottom of the deck, 6 of Wands. Yeah, this is victory. This is success. You're having a daring move here, all right? It's like you're daring for something. This is not about like not enough or ingratitude or the lack of it. I feel like this is to do with you see a change has come, a turning point has come, and you are seeing how to shift with this turning point. Moon, take note of intuitive messages. And then the Lord card, take charge with authority. Oracle, wait for important information. So if you're looking to make any decision, then you could be taking your time in terms of like seeking information. So maybe this is what is putting you in the Hermit and the Page of Swords energy. Magic Guardian, unlock the magic within. Moon. Use your intuition, practice discernment, see through illusions and blockages. The Moon is strongly associated with the Divine Feminine and the energy of receiving. If the Sun is God, the Moon is Goddess, and so she offers a powerful energy of polarity and balance. She has a cyclic energy and is therefore strongly connected to emotions, which often come and go in waves, and to somewhat interesting behavior. So when the Moon appears in a reading, you are often being told that not everything is as it seems. The Moon has a dark side, just dark, not negative, and can show you where you have been kept in the dark about. Lunar energies are surrounding your life, allowing you to understand what is standing in your way. Not everything is as it seems, and you are being guided to use your own discernment. When the Moon appears, intuitive or psychic urges are increased. So, take note of any feelings arising at this time. They are messages from your soul and angels. The moon shines her light on all that has been kept in the dark. So ask yourself if you are avoiding anything or refusing to deal with something of importance. Okay, so someone could be an avoidant. Someone could also be navigating some kind of avoidance energy. All right, so if you're avoiding anything, this may be a time where you're facing it head on, or you're coming to see more about your attachment styles as well. If so, it could be holding you in the shadows when your destiny is to be in the light. If this card appears when you feel someone isn't being completely real with you, know that their intentions will be revealed to you. The moon has no secrets, she reveals all. All right there, Aries. I'm seeing if there's anything else that I was supposed to get like a clarification for. The Five of Pentacles is further being clarified by the Five of Pentacles, and we have the Three of Swords. So there's some kind of opening that you're doing further, and it feels like you're taking a leap, or you're about to take a leap, and as soon as you do that, you're getting on some kind of adventurous path that is going to, it's like it's bringing you alive, or it could be something that has been stalled, for example. But I feel like whatever this is moving forward very fast. I wish you a blessed week. I'll come back with more videos as well, and do take care. Bye-bye. Hello there, Leo. Welcome to your reading. This is for the week of 16th to 23rd of March. And if you are new here, you are welcome as well. So let's see what is going on for you, Leo. And for this reading, I'm doing a Celtic crossbreed to see what comes up. Starting with the heart area, Seven of Swords at the heart. Crossing the heart, Two of Pentacles at the root, Five of Cups in the crown, Ace of Pentacles. In the past, in the moon, in the future, Five of Wands. For the approach, we have King of Swords, outside influences, Knight of Wands, hopes and fears, Five of Swords, and the outcome is the Seven of Wands. At the bottom of the deck, there is the Hermit. I'm going to get some clarifications. What is the Five of Wands? Knight of Swords. And the Seven of Wands again. At the bottom of the deck, there is the Temperance card. Okay, so there is 777, 555. Those numbers could be significant for you. 1818 or even 99. So this feels to me that there is a closure that you are having, or a closure that you could be seeking right now, some form of validation. Yes, this is what it feels like. Leo, whatever is going on here, I feel like I could be looking at how someone is projecting something for themselves, not as a form of like projection in terms of like a future, but projecting in terms of what it is that it could be that it has happened to them. So this could be you as well. Or I could be speaking to a certain group of the collective. But it feels to me that there is something that has been conflicting, that has caused a lot of struggle that shouldn't be there in the first place. No matter how much you have maybe loved on yourself, cared for yourself, kept your balance, done your energetic work, feels to me that this is something of a taking advantage of. Someone, a situation, a group has taken advantage of this person. And what I'm seeing for this person, which I feel is you, Leo, it could either be you or someone in your energetic field, or how it ultimately impacts you. This is not just one person's story. So you could also be delving or diving into something right now, or doing some kind of detective work. But however this has happened, I see this person saying that these people or these situations, they have found the wrong person. They are dealing with the wrong person. This has come after some kind of fight that has happened, and this person has experienced it from within. This person may have had to go into hermit mode. And it's like they did not know, what I'm getting is they didn't know the power of collective consciousness. They didn't know the power that you held within, or the power that you had that was beyond aloneness. So this is something that may have taken some kind of advantage, or maybe you ticked a list for them regarding susceptibility, regarding they have done this to others, is what I'm getting. You checked the list for something, is what I'm getting here. So whoever these are, this is just the beginning of the revelation of this situation. This is something that has sabotaged itself or sabotaged themselves so much that they feel like they have gotten away with something for a very long time, because it's not easy to grasp them with the hand. It's not easy to grasp it. So something has tried to invade your privacy, invade your space without your permission. And you're showing up in a position of strength right now. Whatever this is that tried to invade your space feels to be also connected to your vision. There is something about the sinuses that are important. You may feel this to be maybe hay fever, right? Or even something connected to the spring season. Yes, that is a part of it. But I do feel like this is something more. So something about the sinuses, something about the spaces, or even online spaces are coming in here. So I do feel like this is a confirmation for someone. While it looks like there's a lot going on here, it does feel to me that this is what it is that you're fighting. These are the shifts that you're making. This is something that you're doing in terms of navigating resistance. So imagine trying to, no matter how bad someone is at regarding setting their boundaries, they still know when to say no to something. All right. No matter how much capacity maybe someone doesn't have capacity, right? The capacity to think for themselves or to make decisions. They can still say no, even if it's a little baby. Sometimes they say no. Sometimes they cry if something is bothering them, isn't it? So what I'm trying to say is there is something that has tried to cause resistance in someone, and according to them, it was to, whether they were dealing with someone that had little capacity or a lot of capacity, the aim was to cause them resistance. That way they're fighting something. When you're busy fighting something, or fighting, operating in the energy of fear, what happens is you misalign. You become misaligned with what is supposed to be aligned for you, what is supposed to manifest for you, what is just supposed to appear before you when you need it. So I do feel like, Leo, there is something about a blind spot that is coming in here. This is not the full picture. This is not your full picture. This is not the whole of you. This is a part of you that is being sorted in order for you to reintegrate. And the best way that can happen, first of all, is by exposing this, whatever these are. because they seem to thrive in the shadow. They seem to thrive when no one can speak about it, when no one can talk about it. Because you have most likely experienced situations that may have called you. Maybe you were seeing something, or you were seeing too much, or, trying to tag you as crazy. A lot of like gaslighting energy. But I feel like they were dealing with the wrong person, because with the Hermit and the Temperance card, this is a really powerful energy that I'm picking up. Someone is embodying a really powerful energy. People will look at this and be like, whoa, maybe you're trying to show them a catalog. Like, this is what is my story. This is my narrative. And someone will look at one chapter of this and you're like, whoa, what is this? And you're like, yeah, this is all what I have experienced. This is me. This is what it feels like. Whoa, are you serious? Yes. But little did you know that as they're looking at that catalog, looking at that chapter, some of them allow themselves to see that this is not about you alone. It's about your courage. It's about your resilience. It's about your strength. Not only to be there for yourself, but to also be there in the best way that you can for others, and knowing when to cut it off. Knowing when to say enough is enough. The more you know better, the more you set your boundaries, the more you uphold your standards. So I feel like this is a new level of enoughness that I'm getting for you. Because whatever revelation is happening for you is situations, maybe family, others around you that have taken advantage of that part of you that wasn't more aware, that wasn't fully aware. But this is what they got wrong. And all you have to continue doing right now is forgiving yourself, loving on yourself. I feel like with the Hermit and the Temperance card, you have a further discovery of who you are. Alright, there's a major discovery that is coming in for you. A mind-blowing one, a mind-blowing truth as well, that you are receiving. It feels to be a closure. It's like a past timeline that may have collapsed, or you may have kind of closed up, like it's not time to attend to you yet, has come back up. So there could be something about the retrogrades, the full moon in Virgo that happened, maybe even from the full moon in Leo, building up to the full moon in Virgo. So as we come to the new moon in Pisces, there's something that is rounding off for you. So it's like something of a catalog or a folded page is revealed for you to revisit it so that you process it. I'm getting some form of processing, or even maybe releasing it. Yeah, you're releasing it, or you're processing it right now. Look at that butterfly in the background. There's something that you're kind of making, maybe an origami. Someone could be an alchemist. Someone could be working with materials, some items. Someone could be a healer. Yeah, I do feel like with the Hermit and the Temperance, you're really like I don't know. It doesn't matter your age in the physical, but I feel like I'm speaking to an older person. I'm speaking to someone who has a lot of wisdom to them. So this is your new level of enoughness. Leo, I don't know why I'm hearing this. I'm also hearing thank you. All right. So you could have people that are coming in, or maybe something that you're receiving in your vision. Keep going with your truth. Somehow, as I'm speaking in this reading, I feel like I'm also speaking to myself, just like all the other readings actually. Because it's a collective healing, it's a collective awakening. So while this is for this week, I do feel like this is happening as a form of correction, as a form of like a redirection that you are having or you're about to have. It feels like there's a redirection or there's a new path that you're taking, and it's showing up as the Ace of Pentacles. Something may put you or may have put you in a place where it was supposed to put you down into this world again. It was supposed to put you down in some kind of maybe a rabbit hole, some kind of a trap. And somehow you have divine intervention that is working for you to say, it's done. Look at what this involves. Look at what this is all about. Now we're done. It's a wrap. Boop. Send it out. So there feels to be a letter. All right. There's a letter that you could be sealing. There could be a seal. Yeah, there could be a seal, or I don't know what it's called. It's like a stamp of duty is what I'm getting, or something that you're receiving. It could be a compensation as well that is coming to you. Whatever this is, you're not going to miss it. I do feel like it's happening this week, all right? Something has been, I'm getting retribution, karmic retribution. Something has been closed up for you. It's like you don't have to do this. It's not, it's been wiped out. It's been wiped out. I don't know. I feel emotional here. Okay, so let's see what we have from the life and career deck. And this is a beautiful energy. Feels like something is wrapped up and is forming a butterfly or some kind of origami energy and is flying. It's just going away. There's a surrender energy. So in the physical, you could be doing some kind of ritual or something that you do tiny. You could write something and burn a paper. Whatever it is that you're being guided to write, do it. All right? This may be a little ritual that you do and send it out. So some of you could have some festivities as well that are coming up. I do know that there are some festivities going on. But whatever this is, I don't feel like it's a festivity energy. It's just to do with your own roundup of the cycle. Your own personal retribution is what I'm getting here. What do we have from the life and career deck? Movements. So the movement card says you will make good progress now and you will be able to overcome any obstacles in your path. Big leaps forward are possible. I'm hearing someone say, it's like you're asking, or this person, doesn't have to be you, Leo, right? But I'm just talking about the person, a personality, because this is a personality. This is an aspect. This is not your full picture. This is not your full story. No, let's get back to that. I'm hearing someone say, like, what have I done wrong, right? It's like you're asking questions. What have I done wrong? Or is it wrong to do this? Or is it bad to maybe want to help someone? Is it bad to want to do this something? You know? Because like there's a lot of questions for this person regarding maybe some form of dynamics, relationship dynamics, how maybe you have been cheated out of something or something has been taken away from you. And there are just a lot of questions for this person. Just know that whatever these questions are, the divine has heard you. Your spirit guides have heard you. I don't want to jump to say, oh, you've done nothing wrong. But of course, you know not to take that fully, right? But it's just saying that I don't feel like you have done anything wrong here. If there was anything to do with past lifetimes, you know, then I feel like you have rounded up this cycle. This is just a beautiful sign that you have rounded up a karmic cycle, and there's a karmic retribution that is like, you get to year 6 and they tell you you have rounded up year 6. It's solved for you. It's done. You have your graduation. This is what it feels like. Roll the dice. Time to put yourself out there. You are hiding your talents. It's time to take a risk and step into the spotlight now. So perhaps in the area of hopes and fears with the 5 of Swords, you're seeing if the risk is worth it. You're making some kind of assessment. But I do feel like with the Seven of Wands as your outcome is like there is something here where you are finally seeing why you have asked those questions, and you will see that you have been protected. So there was a reason that maybe you were doing this assessment. So it's something that maybe you have experienced before, and there's a reason why you are asking the question. People skills. You have a flair for working well with others. You could be a diplomat, counselor, salesperson, or head of a company. At the bottom of the deck, many choices. You have options, even if you don't see them right now. It says, get creative and look around. In the area of the future, there is the Five of Wands, the Seven of Wands, and the Knight of Swords. So I do feel like there is fast communication that is happening here regarding a struggle, regarding a fight. One thing that you're doing is you could be confronting someone. You could also be, I feel like there's a form of a confrontation that could be going on here regarding an exposure. One thing that you're being aware of is not to get too caught up in it, all right? So there feels to be a Pandora's box that is opening up or is about to open up. And it could just be a part of that retribution or a part of why this exposure is coming in for you in the first place, so that your guides are making sure that that letter is sealed well. You see what is in that letter, you seal it well, and you send it out. Or this could happen in any way, but I feel like you could be finding yourself confronting someone or needing to confront someone where you have not done that before. You could be doing it or confronting something. Yeah, this is what it feels like. I don't know why this feels good. This may be someone, maybe I'm picking up on your energy where maybe you are someone who doesn't like chaos, you don't like conflict, you don't like to confront. Now, it doesn't mean that any little thing you go confront, but it feels like this is the time, it's like for this to be activated. But it's like it's coming as a full package where it's not like you're just seeing a dog barking and, you're being swayed by that. No, it's just one where it's like you have gathered that as a package right now and you're ready to dish it out. You're ready to dish out something. Ooh. It's like this has been long coming, is what I'm getting. So it could be that there is some situation where for a very long time now, you've been doing something different, maybe taking a new approach, jumping timelines, doing something different. Like it's like you have sensed something and you have kept moving. Then not like you have. So for observers, it may look like you didn't know what you were doing, or there was some kind of confusion. Now, if these situations felt confused before, then it may be that there's about to be a further confusion as to how did you know all of this, right? This is what it feels like. I tell it all, something like that could be happening. But it does feel like you're going to find yourself maybe needing to set some boundaries, not getting caught up in something, and also releasing yourself from some kind of karma that is being revealed to you. With the Five of Cups in the root area, there's a lot of healing as well. You could be grieving at this time, releasing, purging. There's some kind of purging energy. I tell you, if you have anything that you know that is beyond just the usual like medicinal stuff, this is the time to kill all of that, But again, I'm not using that word in that sense, but it's just time to break down anything that could be acting as a barrier for you. But you know that you're dealing with more than just something of like there are some entities that are showing up in your reading, is what I'm saying. So it's like you can see someone acting a certain way and you know that this is like more of a principality or something that is beyond just the physical. What can I say? This shift is happening where you have your highest timeline that you are coming into. And from that highest timeline, you can also operate in a way where you're able to confront something. So because of this level of protection, it's like you have been seeking for a level of protection. Maybe that is what has put you in that place where you were making some surprise moves. But now with this new layer of protection, you're able to navigate this better. It's like you're ready. Oh my goodness. It's a bit funny too. So just be aware of distractions is what keeps coming up. All right. Be aware of anything that could distract you, could sway you from what is important. It's like while you're attending to this, it's also important to get back to the important thing of like what it is that you're working with, who it is that you're working with, so that you're also attending to yourself and also taking some of that into what it is that you're doing, right? The Ace of Pentacles in the crown area, yes, that is a new timeline, new abundant timeline that is coming. That is the best manifestation card in the tarot, by the way. You could look younger than your age. Yeah, there's something about you that could be ageless. Not could be, it is. A lot of alchemical energy, philosophy, navigation of truth. So whatever happens in this future position with this communication, breakthrough, standing your ground, you are coming back to this moonish energy where you are treading into uncharted waters. The unknown is going to come with a lot of emotions. Oh, you could have some connection to Scorpio as well, because these two cards came up for Scorpio. In the area of approach, we have the King of Swords. I don't feel like whoever you're dealing with, right? They know that they're cooked. They know that they're cooked. And this is where maybe you also could be reminding yourself of where you're at. Because something wants to be pulling you. Something wants to pull you. Or you could be feeling like your energy is stretched thin or is pulled in different directions. It's because of something that knows that they are being exposed or about to be exposed. And I do feel like this is beyond just the physical for you, like your personal life. It's something that you're getting to see that it's like you have been some kind of warrior all this time. So with the King of Swords energy, there's Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. So I do feel like there's some form of objectivity that you're moving with, you know, in your dealings, in your communication. So there's an objective mindset that you have here and you're embodying. You could also be dealing with someone like a therapist or someone like a counselor, or even in the position of justice. You could be this person as well. The Knight of Wands in terms of outside influences, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries energy, also Cancer, Scorpio. Outside influences see you as a warrior, all right? As a warrior, I do feel like there's something about the sands of time that are coming back around. So something from the past could be coming back. There feels to be you that is coming back alive. A passionate new direction that is opening up. You could also be aware of anything that could be happening around you. This could be someone trying to trigger you or someone that has a lot of energy to them. Okay, just be aware of this person. This could be an environmental stuff or something around you, like your neighborhood, for example. If you're looking to do anything going forward, maybe attend an appointment, do something, then this may be a time where you're keeping a new level of discipline in order to get that done at the time that it needs to. With the Five of Swords in terms of hopes and fears, there could be, there's a risk assessment that you're doing or seeing if the risk is worth it, all right? So you will know. I'm going to see more about the Five of Swords, and the Seven of Wands is the outcome. So the Seven of Wands is some form of boundary, closure, and upholding of a standard. So if there's anything that has tried to cause you doubt, then I feel like you are standing your ground real good. Yeah, don't let anything guilt you into feeling like, you know, you need to get back in something or you need to do something that your heart doesn't, you know, guide you to do, because it may be the same thing that has painted you to be not who you are in the first place. What is the Five of Swords? Seven of Wands again. The Strength card. And this is you, Leo, all right? The number 8. So I do feel like there's something here where you are standing your ground. There could be some troublemaking energy, someone that may want to confront you, all right? Or the other way around, where you're standing up to the situation or you're seeing if it's worth it, all right? I do feel that this may happen in a split second. This may happen in a short time, but for some reason it's being projected in this reading. So I feel like it's an important pivotal moment for you. No matter how short a time, it feels to be really, really important. Angels and ancestors, what do we have for Leo? Lady, enjoy growth and reap rewards. Knight, be brave and honest. Yeah, it's like your guides are deciding, or there is a gavel that has been hit on the table and saying, no, it's time for you to experience something different. Like, enough of this. Something is getting boring. Something is getting old. It's time for something fresh. Hermit, retreat and recharge. Again, this is not about dismissing what is going on, all right? Just to be clear. Hermit, retreat and recharge. So I do feel like I'm speaking to someone who is like a hermit at heart, or even someone who is at a time of poetic justice and gaining closures. Water guardian, connect with your emotions. Earth mother, feel loved and comforted. Let's see. What do we go for here? Water guardian. Take time to understand how you really feel. Know that your sensitivity is not a curse, but a gift that allows you to receive and understand messages directly from your soul. Water is the element that is in your blood, your tears, and your flesh. The water guardian represents the angels of water who can help you dive within to understand the depth of your emotions. These angels are all about helping you see that your emotions aren't just the feelings that are on the surface. They are also the old emotions that you may have locked deep within the shadows of your soul. Through helping you acknowledge your deepest emotions, the angels of water help you to hear the messages they have for you and to unlock your intuitive powers and the energies of abundance. Your angels want you to know that it's okay to feel the emotions that are surfacing in you at this time. It doesn't matter if they are joyous or sad, they are all powerful messengers that allow you to understand what you want and need. Taking time to breathe and acknowledge them lets them flow through you rather than crashing down on you as an overwhelming wave. Note that there are also intuitive psychic messages arising in you at this time, and you need to acknowledge everything as it comes up so that you gain important guidance that can lead you to support and love. With the Five of Cups, there could be someone missing you or someone that is wanting to realign with this timeline, and they're working very hard to do that. Knight of Wands. Leo, I do feel like you to say you're breaking away doesn't do the energy justice. It just feels like you are ready to experience more, and the universe is conspiring with you to make this happen. I wish you a blessed week. I'll come back with more videos as well, and do take care. Bye-bye. Hello there, Sagittarius. Welcome to your reading. This is for the week of 16th to 23rd of March. And if you are new here, you are welcome as well. So let's see what is going on for you for this week. And for this reading, I'm going to do a Celtic cross spread. Celtic cross spread, starting from the heart area. The death card at the heart. Crossing the heart is the King of Pentacles, the Root, the Tower, the Crown, Eight of Wands in the past, Seven of Pentacles, the future, Six of Swords. For some reason, I wanted to cough here with the Six of Swords, so there could be something to do with like coughing out something. Yeah, the Tower and the Six of Swords, it feels like you're coughing out something or you're releasing something right now. Then the double card in the area of approach, outside influences, 10 of Cups, hopes and fears, 9 of Cups, and the outcome is the Ace of Swords. Amazing. And then at the bottom of the deck, there is the Queen of Cups energy. So the root area is the Tower. There's something about an activation that you're having. A major activation is to do with truth, is to do with voice, is to do with an exposure. That is the Tower card. So let's get a clarification for that. It's like there's something that could be happening where you're like, yeah, it's one where, I mean, I don't want to go all, visual here, but it's one where you can actually go stark naked, to something, and you be like, yeah, this is where you're at right now, where you're okay doing that. There are some things that when someone sees that you do it in hiding, all right, they can actually take advantage of that, or they can use that. But if also, could you be a Heyoka perhaps, or you're some kind of maybe a dark empath? I could be speaking to someone who is a dark empath, but it feels like there's something about you that is learning to bring something out. It's not about exposing yourself to the world. It's just something that you understand. Yeah, it's just something that you understand about the world. It's like if something happens in the hidden or in a closed space, then there's a high chance of it's like someone may want to take advantage. It's a form of a blackmail energy, right? Yes, it's a form of a blackmail energy with the Devil card and the Tower together. So there could be an exposure regarding that, like apart from your own personal experience, right? But it feels to me that whatever you're doing right now, yeah, just stay open, be open. And if there's something that comes regarding your own maybe panic attack, something that happens, you could just be, I'm not getting that you're necessarily laughing. It could just be that you see it as what it is. So with the Tower card, there could be something here where you're paying attention to some kind of signs that are being revealed to you. But I feel like it's to do with truth, it's to do with a venting, it's to do with new thresholds of abundance. This is what it feels like. It's like, you know how you have humiliation trials, right? Yes, this is what it feels like, humiliation ritual. It's all about exposing you to do something. So it's like it's never comfortable because, we just need a little bit of privacy. There's nothing wrong with that. So that's where situations can take advantage of that as well. So something or someone may have felt like this is how you were, or they could do something and you would keep quiet, or they could do something and maybe you have actually challenged that, or you're like, oh yeah, here I am, here I am. So it feels to me that there's a new moon in Pisces. With the new moon in Pisces, there's a lot to do with, faith, spirituality, exposure of that as well. Like what could be happening behind the scenes, because every sect, everything, not to go deeper into, sects and, all of that, but there could be a lot that is being exposed and you're just like, oh, but on a very personal level, because this is also my readings, what I aim to do is about your manifestation, is about where it is that you're at, where it is that you want to go, where it is that you're building. But of course, external factors will always come in somehow. Just be aware of distractions, anything that could make you to get carried away. All right. So pay attention if you're driving, if you're doing anything. I mean, at the end of the day, we cannot really avoid the Tower, right? And it's just one where it's just about how you navigate it, all right, in that very moment. Rations don't come in, or rational thinking doesn't come in that very moment. It's all about your presence in all the times that help you to navigate this kind of situations. But I do feel like this is bigger than you alone, all right? This may be someone else as well. Let's get more about the Tower. Four of Pentacles and the Page of Swords. At the bottom of the deck, there is the Knight of Wands. So with the Four of Pentacles, there's a form of holding on here. Some form of holding on that is going on. Could be that someone is not letting go. Someone is still holding on to your energy, and they could be watching you at this time. Apply that the way that it resonates, but there feels to be a watching, a curious energy that is going on. Now, if this is you, Sagittarius, maybe there's something that you're looking to gain more information about it, and it could be that you're operating, work on releasing the fear, all right? Because it feels like you have experienced a lot of trauma. The Tower can also signify your PTSD. Keep an open mind. Keep an open mind of curiosity. You have come such a long way, so allow yourself to be open. So there could be something here that requires a new level of maybe embodiment of curiosity on your part, or you're encouraging someone to be curious, like open up to more possibilities, open up to like different ways to go about something, right? This is what it feels like. It feels like there's an alternative pathway that you're taking on. If this is to do with your well-being, then it could be that you're aware of something that could be coming back around, you know, the spring season, something about maybe allergies could be important, and you are looking to expel that. But I do feel like this is beyond just the physical and what could be happening. So there's something about you right now that is keeping some form of open eye is what I'm getting. But remember, it's not about fear. Fear is important, but also seeing if this fear is debilitating or is kind of causing someone to kind of or is trying to crush someone. All right, this is what it feels like over here. The Tower can also be Aries Scorpio energy, so you could have a connection to any of the zodiac signs. At the crown area, we have the Eight of Wands. So I do feel like you're being liberated from something here, okay? There's a liberation that is happening. There's some form of adventurous energy that is going on. You could have communication that is coming in, or some information, important information that is reaching you at the time that it needs to. At the heart area is the Death card, so there could be a Scorpio in the picture. There could also be something to do with the transformation, life, death, and rebirth. So if there's anyone that is coming in, or anything that needs to come together, it feels like there's been a stumbling block that was placed, and whatever stumbling block, and of course this could be different from what has come up earlier or connected, but it feels like there's a stumbling block that is being removed or is being taken out. So this is what I'm getting. However you're working around this energetically, your presence, you know, your own discipline, your own connection with your heart area, connection with your emotions. If you need to go out for a run, if you need to go out in nature, anything that helps you to release this and take advantage, as difficult as it can be, take advantage of this period. We're coming to the new moon in Pisces. We're also coming to the peak of Mercury retrograde. So it's so important how complicated these energies can be. It's like, how do you leverage this is what the question is. So there's some form of leverage where you allow something to spiral, but then you also, you just release it to be what it is. So there it is with the Eight of Wands. There's a release of something, of a block, of a blockage. So at the heart area is where I'm getting that there could be something that is going very fast, and then it's because of like something that has ended. So it's like something has been released, something has been removed. There's a new bedrock, a new foundation that is going on here or is forming. So this may be a week of transition for you. It feels like a week of transition where you could be feeling free, where you could be feeling like something has been taken out, you know. And then the King of Pentacles crossing the Death card is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Aries energy. There could be any of the zodiac signs in the picture. You could be embodying this energy as well. So there feels to be something where you are... there could be someone's ego as well that is dying down, right? Maybe the dark night of the soul could be important. But it feels like there's something that is balancing out is what I'm getting. Some form of karmic balancing and rebalancing that is going on. And as soon as this is happening, you could also find yourself having a demarcation, and that is what is helping you to transition to calmer waters. In the past position, we have the Seven of Pentacles. This is to do with evaluation. So there's something here that you're doing where you're moving to calmer waters. You're allowing yourself to... So it feels like this reading is reaching you at a time where maybe there's some kind of soothing that has happened, or something where you have chosen a certain path or done something. It could be different. It could be something that you are reminding yourself of. As soon as you have done that, then you're aligned with this reading is what I'm getting. But of course, take it in the way that it resonates. And as soon as you do that, then there is a going back to the Seven of Pentacles where you're doing evaluation. You're looking into some form of maybe pots, and you're doing further planning. And this is what it feels like. And then with the Devil card in the area of approach, there is... there could be a love connection over here. If this is a love connection, or if this is some kind of relationship, then the both of you have definitely gone through some stuff, okay? You have definitely gone through, this is what it feels like. But it feels to me that there is a pathway that is being revealed and is opened with this clearing process. So, yeah. The devil card, in terms of approach, this could be a Capricorn. This could also be Saturn, something to do with karma or karmic relationships. The devil may also showcase you as a very hot person right now. Okay, you could be a hot person. I mean, with everything that has happened, then you're definitely showcasing as someone who is hot, like who is like adventurous, who has a lot of like, it's like something has definitely, it's either it was supposed to weigh you down or you built it up to adventure. And it feels like you have reminded of yourself of who you are, Sag, which is, your house is all about. It doesn't matter. Let's make the fun out of it, So this is what it feels like. That is the devil card. Yeah, something about this makes me want to go to another dimension, but it feels to me that there's something here that makes you very hot or makes you very sought after, or it doesn't have to be how you look, but it's to do with the energy. I mean, with this kind of energy, it's a form of a formidable force or something of a forbidden fruit, perhaps. Ooh, okay. Someone may need to get a room here. Okay, so we have the Ten of Cups, outside influences. The Ten of Cups is to do with community, celebration. Something could be planning here, or there's a long-term planning that you're having with this person, or a long-term plan that if this person is working with you, then, or you have people that are working with you, then it feels like there's a long-term, like this is here for the long term. Nine of Cups, in terms of hopes and fears, this is wish fulfillment. This is also a form of celebration. So you could have some wishes that are manifesting for you over here. And then the Ace of Swords as the outcome is a new power position, a new expressive beginning. You could also be speaking, having new conversations. Let's say you meet a stranger where you would keep quiet and you could just be saying something, maybe a word, But there feels to be a new level of like power, fire, fierceness that I'm picking up for you. Congratulations. It's like there's one part of it that feels like it has broken one down, all right? So let's say you're doing some kind of work or you have done something, then you know that this has broken you, all right? It feels like it has broken you. It's to do with the heart area. It's to do with the solar plexus. There's been a lot of warfare. This has definitely broken you, but it's like you're making something worth it, or something has to be worth it. Saving face. So there could be some form of saving face that you're doing, or some mask that is being revealed with the saving face card, or you're seeing through some kind of mask. You may need to grin and bear it to maintain respect and keep your job, or you need to smile and make nice to get the position that you want. So with the Page of Swords and the Six of Swords together, that is 7 swords. So there could be something here where you are, yeah, it could be that you're kind of putting on a mask, or you are, could be a form of a pretense. But there are different forms of pretenses. It could be that there's something where you have become too big and the rooftop is blowing out. Yeah, you have become too big for this place or this position, this situation, and it may require a new avatar of you to come out in the meantime. Sometimes it can happen when we need to pass across a message and we have to do something else or do something different in order to navigate that. So that could be the case. That's why I'm picking up, I could be speaking to a dark empath, a Hayoka, someone who has a very soft heart and also a tough skin. One more. Okay. Signs. You are putting together pieces of the puzzle from signs that you're getting. Pay attention. Pay attention to the coincidences that you experience. I did say one more, but there is on the table over here. It says, time to put your demands on the table. Get serious about what you want. Ask for a raise, a promotion, or a step up. So there's something here where it's either you have been saving face and you're stepping up, or you're balancing something between like a hot and a cold, an on and an off, Yeah, this is what it feels like. So that's why I'm getting this could also be, there could be a love connection involved, or something of a power dynamic that has panned out as a result of this, and now you have become and you're becoming more unapologetic than ever before. Many choices. You have options even if you don't see them right now. Get creative and look around. So there could be some new options that are being revealed to you. Something about your journey is it's something where, I mean, with the death card and the devil in a reading, the death and the devil cards together in a reading is someone who has taken up something, and because of that energy, they have become even more beautified in the physical. So this feels to me that there's something that is forming together for you regarding your Ten of Pentacles, all right? You may want to look at the map of the Ten of Pentacles. There's a map for that, the Tree of Life, and you will see the death and the devil has a place, and it's to do with beauty and beautification. Lady, enjoy growth and reap rewards. And at the bottom of the deck, Mirror Guardian, take time to reflect. Lady, reap what you have sown and enjoy the fruits of your labor. Grow and expand in all areas of your life. Inspired by the Empress of the Tarot, she is an abundant, bountiful, and creative being. She is closely connected to nature because it is her child. She represents maternal energy and has more than enough love to give to all who need nurturing. Yet, she is a representation of the goddess Venus too, and yearns for a rich relationship with her counterpart, the Lord. Fertility, growth, and abundance are all imminent when the lady arrives in your life. All the seeds you have planted are coming to life, and there are plenty more rewards to come. In a material sense, this card can represent financial security and comfort. It shows that there will be more than enough to go round. If you are making business deals or setting intentions to create financial growth, this card indicates a considerable amount of monetary success. The lady can also usher in other forms of abundance, opportunities, marriage proposals, and even the birth of a child. She will help you respect nature and connect with its forces in order to have a genuinely supported journey through life. All right there, Sag. I wish you a blessed week. This feels to be a really abundant week, a new level of ownership, a new level of it feels to be a liberative energy, all right? It feels like maybe you're traveling as well, or you're looking to embody even more of an adventurous energy right now, then it's right here for you. And do take care and much love. Bye-bye.